Hey there. You are on the cusp of a new year. We all are, right? And I want you to know that you can thrive in 2024. I went back and pulled some content from 2021 where I was talking about the same topic, chopped it up a little bit because I think some of that is definitely worth sharing here. In fact, I'll put a link to it, so if you want to watch the whole thing, you can. And I want to share it with you because if you're not intentionally thinking right now about who you want to be, well, 2024 is going to run up on you and you'll be halfway through the year before you realize that you're not doing what it takes for you to thrive. And that's what I want for you. So let me share this content with you. I hope it blesses you. There has been every day, every week, and for sure every stinking month, there have been new things to learn, to figure out, to do. And when you live in a constant state of uphill, it wears you out. So when that happens, when you are not in your correct environment, when you're like a fish out of water, you are gasping for air. And it doesn't matter if the air that you're breathing is good. If that's not your environment, you're gasping. And a lot of us have been gasping. So here's what's happening. Here's what's happening right now as we speak. And here's what the mistake is that a lot of people are going to make. They will not realize that in this new normal, the rhythm that you had before don't work the same way now. And you're going to spend the next 2 to 3 months, 6 months, even a year, trying to return to normal if you don't acknowledge right here and now that in order to thrive, the first thing that you have to understand is because your rhythms were ripped out from underneath your feet, what you're trying to do in this new season is not return to normal, because normal will never return. What you're trying to do is in this new season is to learn how to thrive in your new rhythms, your new normal, your new landscape, and here's the best part, the new you. Because out of all the crap that we have been through, let me tell you what else is new. You are. You, my friend, are new. You may not like the new you. You may not understand the new you. You may not even recognize the new you, but you are new. And therein lies the beautiful thing about this new season where you can choose to thrive. What does thrive even mean? It means that you're making progress. It means that you're growing. It means that you're moving forward. And in order to do that, there's so many things that have to happen. You want a plant to thrive? It needs to be in good soil. It needs good water. It needs good nutrients. Without that, it won't. Well, you've been transplanted, my friend. And the question is, are you ready to thrive? Are you ready to pay attention to where you're planted and the nutrients you need, the water, the sunlight, the environment? Are you ready to pay attention to how much space is the right amount of space between you and other people and your problems and your situations? Are you ready? Because the new you needs a new situation. And if you try to do in this new season what you did to work well in the old season, it'll take you longer than necessary to grow, to flesh out the new you in your new skin, in your new scenario. It'll take longer. And I don't want it to take you longer. I don't want it to take you longer. I want you to be intentional about this season. And so my intention is to join you and to walk you through some things that you need to think about as you thrive. I want to give you something to work with, if that's okay. So the first thing that you need to understand is you have been a part of a collective trauma. If you're tired, you're not the only one. If you find that you just can't get your mojo going, you're not the only one. If you find that you just don't seem to be able to do it the way you were able to do it 2 years ago, you're not the only one. If you feel like, if you found yourself saying the last few days, I don't know what's wrong with me, You, my friend, are not the only one, because all of us are saying that same doggone thing. But there is a collective tired. And I need you to understand that you're a part of that. Like, you, regardless of what tired means for you. If tired means you're tired of being with your kids, you're tired of being with your husband, you're tired of working from home, you're tired of, you started going back to work and all of a sudden the traffic, you're like, I forgot about the traffic. I forgot about the stress. And because just like on an elimination diet, you get out of the normal rhythms of what you eat so that you can figure out what is affecting your system. What we went on last year, and I called it the Great Reset over and over and over again, is we went on an elimination diet of hurry. We went on an elimination diet of our normal patterns. We went on an elimination diet of people. We went on an elimination diet of places to go. We went on an elimination diet of breaking our habits. Because for a minute, even those of us who are addicted to fast food were afraid to get fast food. Some of y'all still haven't eaten out in a year and a half. So now that you're starting to add back in your normal diet, your body is like, I'm allergic to that. You are now able to see what you've been allergic to for your whole life. But you had gotten so used to the overwhelm and the stress and the weight, you did not know you were allergic to it. And so as we say, the world is our opportunity to ingest and be exposed to our normal diet of activity returns. Some of us are realizing we're allergic. We're allergic to being rushed. We're allergic to being busy. We're allergic to stress. We're allergic to too many people. We're allergic to too many activities. We're allergic to overcommitment. We're allergic to engaging with people at work. Who knew we were an introvert? We're allergic. So now the question is, now that you've realized that you have an allergy, what are you going to change about your diet? Yeah? And what are you going to do to realize that in this new season, normal will never return? And because you were on an elimination diet and realized what you were allergic to, how are you going to live in the new you season? Better yet, I don't just want you to live, I want you to thrive. Okay, so the reason why thriving is on my mind is because in 2021, not only was I talking about what it takes to thrive, but I also created a course that walks you through in different seasons of your life how you can be intentional about thriving. We did it together as a community course in the Inner Circle, and we're getting geared up to do that again. I want you to thrive. You got to do what you got to do to make sure you thrive in your life. But I want you to know that if you need support, if you need community, if you need guidance, if you need coaching, if you need mentoring, if you need the right questions to set you on the right path, I want you to consider joining me in the Inner Circle. Just go to thesistercircle.com/inner circle. But whatever you do, be intentional about thriving and do whatever you need to do to put yourself in the right place around the right people and doing the right thing so that you are purposefully aiming towards thriving, because you got this one life to live. You hear me? One life. And every day you get to choose.